Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today, I got a bit of a heavier topic this time around, and it's about how I got deactivated from Doordash. I don't even know where to start. I came into this video thinking that I was going to describe the event in a calm and level-headed manner, but every time I started talking about it, it brought up feelings I didn't know I didn't deal with yet. I am only going to say it exactly how it happened, and I'll give my thoughts on the event after. That being said, let's start with what happened on September 13th, 2021. So I'm just working throughout my day, driving along, easy does it, working on DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart. Instacart and Uber Eats at the time were very new to me, and I was still trying to navigate the multi-apping. I had a new car, well, newer car for me, but new car, and I was pretty happy with myself. In fact, I also bought a bunch of YouTube equipment because I thought DoorDash was on the up and up as far as treating its drivers go, because from June till September, I basically didn't have any issues. Yeah, I heard some issues through the grapevine. I heard a lot of angry and also happy things involving the summer slowdown and everything else. And with unemployment benefits coming in, I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about DoorDash and how I made a lot of money, so that way people who needed to get back on their feet financially can do so with apps like DoorDash and Uber. And that was the original intent of this channel. Like, it was going to be how to really make money and prosper and achieve this level of financial stability using gig apps. And I know that sounds like an oxymoron. Gig apps are the last thing from stable as far as income goes. But on September 13th, 2021, I ended up just driving as normal, and something weird was happening with my app. I got randomly tossed out of a dash. I was like, oh, okay. Must have been one of those pause things and I just wasn't paying attention, but I was able to just reschedule myself and jump back in. I literally hopped in and then it bumped me right back out. It's weird. Then I look into my schedule. Let's see if it works that way. All of my dashes were deleted. That is weird. My rating screen wasn't loading. My earnings wasn't loading, and I was thinking, oh, must have been another outage, right? So I checked Down Detector, and Down Detector didn't say DoorDash was having issues. I go back into the app, and it basically restarts the app, and it brings me back to the logout screen. I'm like, what is going on? Type in my login information, and I get the notification saying that my DoorDash account has been deactivated. There was nothing prior to this. Like, I'm like, what happened? So I'm looking in my email account, check my spam folder, check my trash, check everything. I didn't see any corresponding email. Like, usually what happens is it says, hey, you have been deactivated for the platform for this reason, and here's the appeal thing so you can make an appeal. And nowhere on the website is there the appeal form. I literally made a video so I could put the appeal form in there. It was the violations video because there was no way to actually get your appeal form otherwise. It was weird. I called Dasher support. They ended up sending me the form. But what was interesting is that they wouldn't tell me why. They said they were not authorized to say. They are authorized to say what the reason is. But they're telling me I'm not authorized to say. So I'm emailing Tony Hsu. I'm emailing Christopher Payne. I'm making as much noise as possible. I'm emailing. I actually paid for the services for Legal Rideshare LLC. What the legal rideshare was saying is to make as much noise as possible and hopefully someone listens. It's someone's like assistant on the executive team apparently, who works very closely with Tony Hsu and all them. Alexis, I think her name was. She ended up contacting me over the phone and said she was going to investigate. The word was investigate. She said she came back to me a whole 4 hours later, said that I was deactivated and to figure it out. Sent me the deactivation ICA, but I'm like, you didn't tell me the actual reason. That's nonsense. That's illegal. It's like, you can't just give me no reason. And in the meantime, I'm looking into lawyers that are specialized into this. I'm getting denied left and right. Oh, we don't specialize in this. You're an independent contractor. You're an employee. Doesn't matter if you're an independent contractor or an employee. That's another thing. Like, a lot of people argue that if you're an independent contractor, they can do whatever you want. You think it's any different if you're an employee? Wrongful termination is wrongful termination. Spoke to another lawyer. He was specialized. He'd done this more than enough times, and he said he couldn't help me. I'm like, why? You see the evidence. They literally said they literally will not provide a reason, and what they did was completely illegal. Well, the thing is, you don't know why, and because I don't know why, there is no reason to actually dispute. And if there's no reason to dispute to the court, you're just gonna be a guy who's upset that he got fired from his job. This is where I lost all hope. All of that work, all of the amount of effort and fighting that I did to make DoorDash a good source of income for me. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional about this, but 3 years. That was actually when I started. It was like early September 2018 to pretty much mid-September 2021. Through all of this, it made me learn a lot of things about DoorDash, about all of these companies that really broke me inside. Number one, it doesn't matter if you're a good person, a bad person, some technical a rainbow in between. If they want to get rid of you, they will. I mean, they're already replacing some drivers with New York City's employee plan to actually create ultra fast delivery in New York City. I honestly didn't know what to say at this point. I'm very thankful that I was diversifying so heavily at that point. But I think what hurt me the most is the day I got deactivated was the same day I got all my YouTube equipment that I was planning on using to build this channel. First thing I said was, like, really? Now's the time to start YouTube? It made me think of one phrase: dig your well before you're thirsty. DoorDash doesn't care. If DoorDash wants to get rid of you, they will. And you know what? Good thing the FTC is going after them. Good thing they're at the point where their company's getting shorted left and right, and it's falling apart. There was a few things about this deactivation that really opened my eyes to some things about my life that I didn't realize how badly I needed. First off, if you've been following the channel recently, you've noticed I didn't really start uploading until November. Because how can I talk positively about a company that wrongfully deactivated and screwed me over in such a way? This channel was never meant to be a DoorDash channel. Have I been uploading DoorDash content? Absolutely. This channel is meant to help gig workers become financially stable, so that way when things like this happen, you are okay. I'll tell you what though, dig your well before you're thirsty. Don't wait for any of these gig companies to hurt you. I don't know how YouTube is going to treat me in the long term, but is this going to be my only source of income? Absolutely not. And here's another thing, it should never be your only source of income. And it doesn't matter who you are, you should always diversify your income, because heaven forbid something bad happens to one of them to where it changes your financial, like your income flow, your viewer count, your customer, whatever business you're planning on being in the long term. My goal with this was to bring awareness to the deactivation crap that's been going on. I'm going to put all of my content that I think would generally help DoorDashers succeed, and I'm gonna leave that there for future reference for other drivers who come after me. But after that, this is gonna be a total gig economy, financial stability channel, as well as news and other stuff that I plan on building. That's my intention for this channel. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.